Hi Shelby. I'm just sitting here at my desk at home and looking at your Grip Birkman assessment, which you did way back in February, and I think you were on your way to Mexico. Take us there right now. Anyhow, I was supposed to get you these results a lot sooner, and that's what I'm doing today for you. So initially, the first segment here that I'm sending you by video is your Birkman Basics report, which is the colorful one if you still have it printed out. So if you want to follow along with me in your report, you sure can. Or if you don't have it, then we'll just get you another one printed at the office, or if you want to do that, because it's nice to have in front of you while going through it. So again, it's the colorful Birkman Basics report. And a little bit later, we'll go over the other one, which is called the Leadership Grip. So just some history on Grip Birkman. It is a personality assessment, but it's unlike any other in the world because it includes a few other traits or trademarks that other personality assessments don't have. And this means you're getting the best of the best. So this tool, the Grip Birkman, identifies your strengths and your behaviors, your motivators, and your interests. It also explains why you are the way you are, which is pretty cool. That's what the other assessments don't do. The Birkman method is very reliable, which means the results of the assessment remain relatively stable over time. So what you're going to receive today for information on yourself is going to be information that will be true forever. There's been lots of validity tests on the Birkman method, which means there's many statistical studies that have been conducted to ensure that this assessment measures what it's intended to. And it's been going on for over 65 years. It's been helping people reach further in their lives, in their behavioral and occupational sections of life. It helps develop leaders, improve teamwork, explore careers, select talents, and increase sales and productivity. And those are just a few among many. When you're done this first segment of the report, the Birkman section, you'll have a better knowing about yourself, what makes you unique, and how this impacts you and those with whom you interact. Being empowered by this information will help you virtually in all areas of your life. For example, learning what interests you at work and home, discovering what behaviors others notice about you, articulating your unique strengths and opportunities, both within yourself and to others, and exploring your careers and interests with scientifically backed data. Okay, so this assessment was created, as I said, over 65 years ago from a fellow that was in World War II. I believe he was a pilot, and he came back to the United States and recognized that those who were in the military in World War II were all experiencing the same thing, the same pains, the same traumas, same experiences, but how they reacted to those same experiences were very different from person to person. And this led him to create this personality assessment examination. So on page 5, you'll first see the Birkman color key. You'll see in the top left, there's doer, which is red, green, which is communicator, blue on the bottom right, which is thinker, and analyzer. So we all have portions of this within our characteristics, but we're stronger in some of these characteristics than others. So red is considered the doer. They like to give their jobs full attention. They want to work on the task at hand. They like to be the leader. They like to make quick decisions. They like to solve problems and organize people. They enjoy working with their hands, and they want to see and feel and taste the end product. There's lots of energy. They can be quite commanding. They do like healthy competition, and reds, or the doers, get results through acting. So that's a little bit about the red personality type. Communication is the green quadrant. So green is the Birkman color for people with a strong desire to communicate and work with people. Every time you see a green, they're either selling, persuading, promoting, motivating, counseling, teaching, or working with people to get results. Greens who believe in a product, service, or idea can communicate about it with ease and natural confidence. If you want someone to win, friends and influence, a green is your person for the job. Yellow is an analyzer. So yellow is the Birkman color for people who love working with processes. These yellow individuals are like almost insanely task orientated. They enjoy doing careful, detailed things such as calculations, scheduling, record keeping, establishing systematic procedures. They're usually comfortable with numbers and place a high priority on being fair and cautious through their analysis. So they prefer indirect communication methods, including forms, rules, regulations. If you need to get organized, find a yellow person. And lastly, but not least, is blue, the thinker. So blue is the Birkman color for the concept and idea person. Blues love innovation, being creative, and long-term planning. They enjoy abstract thinking and discovering new ways to solve problems. Blues thrive on generating fresh ideas and coming up with the most viable solutions for the problem at hand. Blues tend to be introspective, so they look on the inside. While they love originality and innovation, they may need to be around other creative individuals to trigger the spark. Okay, so that's a review of each of the colors. Now, looking at the actual map, I just first have to say, Shelby, you have the most amazing Birkman map. Like, everybody's is amazing, but yours is just exceptional, not only because the characteristics that you carry naturally as a person are outstanding, but I see all of these in you every day. And I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but the Birkman section of the Grit Birkman assessment is actually a look at your natural characteristics. So what you were born with are your natural characteristics. These natural characteristics won't change. They'll be with you for life. So it kind of explains the reason why from birth this person is that way and from birth that person is the other way. It's because of our natural characteristics which are defined in this assessment, which is the Birkman assessment. So we've got 4 symbols here that delineate what the Birkman is all about for you, Shelby. And we're going to look at the asterisk first, which is the star.